following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Rams sideline to get a look at their head coach. Not much of a party for them in Brazil last week as they left Sao Paulo with a loss. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first... action of this game. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in the blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated, and the rest of his guys, to play at that level again, this time find a way to win.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On third down, Herbert hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Herbert again. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
Straight to the air is Richardson. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We've got the medical staff headed out after the play, and we see we do have somebody injured out there. Oh, it's the running back, Raheem Mostert. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He's got Brown on the slant. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Well, this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st down, Los Angeles.
No run here with Amarion Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Herbert now. Shakes, pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They'll throw again. Richardson finds a seam down the middle. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. And now the Raiders are going to go for 2. Once more now, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-zip. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second and 10 now. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Herbert from the gun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. J.K. Scott on the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate. And unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders blowing them out in this opening quarter.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They send a man in motion. Herbert now to throw on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. J.K. Scott on to put a charge into this one. To return, Mecole Hardman. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the air on this first down, Richardson on the move, headed right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders threatening to run away with it already. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
From the 48. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Raiders and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He puts everything behind this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Alohi Gilman on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's trying another one deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On target to Thornton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
4 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Richardson to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown. The Raiders ballooning the 1st half lead even further. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kayla, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, Herbert. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
He was covered by Dante Johnson.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
That's another Raiders first down.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Going again, Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got?
Chargers nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Herbert on first down. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
2-yard gain brings up second down. At the
Herbert now, blitz coming. Quick slant, here's McConkey. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Herbert back to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Herbert from the gun. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And he should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now, slipped away. Scott out now to punt this one away. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets.
Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. He puts some power. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders running away with it in the second quarter. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up.
Richardson's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first is Herbert. Brushes him off with ease. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the counter, it's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert to throw. On the screen, this is Harris. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Passes downfield, working the left. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. He takes it himself. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
12 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19 tight.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, Herbert. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
Chargers 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And they're going to be in a tough spot as he ends up out of bounds at his own 7. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this into the half. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. In a good spot here, second and inches.
Brings up second and inches.
From the 17. That one's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Herbert. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point.
Chargers 14.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Has this at the 6. And oh, this return couldn't have gone much worse. Out of bounds at his own 3. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one's caught along the left sideline. That one hits for 30. And that's a Vegas first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, it's Richardson. He fires one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Dragon 60.
Richardson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Incomplete. Alohi Gilman on the coverage.
Here's Richardson. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And they pick him off again. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's going to work it to the 20. It is JTT working off the line, hauling him down there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
First throw for the backup now. Guys, man, that's Brown again. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
Chargers 21.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First down throw here from Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Escapes and a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. Fields this at the 19. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Chargers and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Herbert on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Huntley. Escapes out to the left. Jukes out a one stop. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Huntley now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they bring him down around the 34. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, off play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
To throw, here's Huntley. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
A.J. Brown.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Kate, that field goal now makes it a 5-point swing on the safety, and you know what else has changed? You can just kind of feel it in the building. Momentum. It's on their side, even as they play from behind.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
You know, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Connects on the crosser. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. McConkey's got it on the sideline. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Huntley. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that kick, a tenth of what the lead stands at now, 30 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Forced out to his right. This one finds Thornton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He's looking deep once again. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. The Raiders can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for
Going again, Richardson. And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed. The lead swells by another 2.
67. Chargers 29.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Huntley looking to throw. He's Marley won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Now Huntley. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And they take this in for the score. The Chargers put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. Although Gilman on the coverage.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Caught, nice gain left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Trying again, following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Now pause as we attend to an injured player, and you could hear the stadium take a collective breath. It's their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, who's in need of some assistance. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their... football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. To throw is Pickett. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down. Throwing it again here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down for 22. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
He'll throw it yet again. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders running him out of the building. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, you need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Slot man motioned over. Here's Huntley to throw. He lobs it deep middle. That's cut at the 25. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Here he goes on the bootleg. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
As much as you'd like to find the completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw, here's Huntley. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Backed up to the 8 here. second and goal.
It's second down and goal.
Huntley. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point.
75. Chargers 43.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. His return starts at the 5. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start. The Raiders and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Dante Jackson takes it away. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will trail by 25. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7.
The Raiders take over first and
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Now the Raiders getting set for another two-point conversion try. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How do they lose him? How do they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Throwing here, Huntley. This is cut downfield by Allen. Down to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential.
Chargers 57.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's second down coming up.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
18. And the Raider first down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They are throwing it again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
And the Las Vegas.
Throwing from the gun. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary. Defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10 now. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2. Escapes the pocket. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't?
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's Huntley. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is the tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass complete to Goddard. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Huntley. Hits him on the out route. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. And Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top with the deep threat.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Huntley looking to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
79, bro. Ready, go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
They're going to pass it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
19
That's
yards.
good for a Las Vegas first down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 16.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Has it in close. Touchdown! The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Huntley now to throw. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
27 on the play.
Let's go.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Huntley to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Oh, he puts some heat on. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's got it. It's in close. He has the touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will.
Richardson's going to throw.
Point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Huntley. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action on 1st down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Huntley. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Dallas Goedert. 1st and goal.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're